Ashray, last night I read people about Sarshan Kachalil, but not in the Rakim and Tavilon, oh yeah. The Davis Kadash Merabah, let what to say, it's not an every crib, she paid. I'm going to pay the full basis, Rabba Gold's my crib him on me. Ishmi Ram Barakol, my eyes, prophets, barbers, monks, not saved, starvers, letters, Welsh medical shopper, she was such a Shpaka my son, Amen. Rashi. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
Eino v'lahi Avotenu, v'lahi Abraham, v'lahi Yitzchak, v'lahi Yaakov. Elah v'lahi Gibor v'Narel. Yom Namsim Tuvim V'Kneh. Kavos Zevos Nevi Goel V'Nevinim Laman Shmon B'Yava. Achazir HaMashim Lakim Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
Again Abraham.
Amen.
Gibor Lelam Adonai Machim Mitzvah Rav Shia Hashiparuach Morid Ageshem. V'Atochaim B'Chesed Machayim Mitzim Rachamim Rabim. Samech Noflim Baruch Echolim Umatir Asurim. Machayim Umanatol Shnei Afar. Mincha Maariv brought me. Allah, begin Machayim Ismech Yeshua, and Emanat Allah Chios Nesim Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
Mechayim
Amen. Yishat Na'Nitzav. Yamsi Ashida V'Kedesh V'Shal Shemot Kedusha. Akatza V'Yanin Yachal V'Kara Zazav Yaman.
Yeshua Maris Vatnov Ziv So Sarsh Kodesh Shashim Machak Kedusha. V'Yamin Yachal V'Kara Zazav Yaman.
Kadesh, Kadesh, Kadesh. Nice, nice. Arts, very nice.
Kodesh Nitzam Malachalaris V'Adel Masam Shafim Yarmin.
Baruch Hu Shemai.
Baruch Adonai Kamad Grech V'Shpach Sublemor.
Eli V'Dinah V'Dinah Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai. Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai. Amen.
חסרין בשובע שלמה לפניך ברוך אתה אדוני
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
הרצה בתשובה
Amen.
סלח לנו ונתקעתנו מחל למתן כבשנה כי אתה וסלח אתה ברוך אתה אדוני
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
תנון המרבה לצלו
Amen.
ואין אבני נברברי ואין אבני מרלמן שמך כי על רוח חזק אתה ברוך אתה אדוני
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai. Amen.
ואין אבני בני רפא ובשינה בקדושה ועשינו אתה בעלי הרפא רפואה שלמה לחמה תנו כי על מלך רבנו מברחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
faithful לעמו ישראל
Amen.
ברך לנו הנה תשמע זאת כמנית ותראה sein bracha apne de mabsapene mit de bracha resh nasene tshnipat bracha yata v'mitzivata berech hashanim berachata Adonai
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
berech hashanim
Amen.
abishopar gedol v'yotzenem san v'sikabet v'yotzenem v'kaptenem v'chanim b'rakavot ha'aretz v'yotzenem berachata Adonai
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
v'kabetz n'chayim Yisrael
Amen.
shiva shotene kvar v'shanag yotzenem kvar v'chasemen v'yodom ha'anacha وأخوين وتعالى وأخاب خسر رحمين بصدق وبمشفاء رحمة أدنى
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
وأخوين سكت مشفاء
Amen.
ومشنين عطية تكفى وقال من يبقى زبين رجع وبيدو قال بيام قميري قريتو محفوظ رشاميرا تكير تشبيرت مجير بتقنين جمرابي من رحمة أدنى
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
شوبير أدين ومحفين زيتين
Amen.
على صديقين بعض خاصين بعض فلان بابيس يشرب بعض بابيس ورين بعض ريا تلك لنا يقولنا رحمة خلنا وهنا سينس خرطة بالخلبة بشكل بمس سيبقى كنا من الله بلون باش بخبر تقنا بركة
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
نشان من تقوى صديق
Amen.
يرشلايم بركة بركة فشوف شقفة الفرق شر دي بركة بسيد دافيد الدخل من رابط الفتح من نيا تابك ربي من بنيان الله بركة
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai. Amen.
اسمع دافيد الدخل من رابط نيا فنات ربي شو تفعل كده شو تفعل من كل يوم بركة
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
ما تسمع كارن شو
Amen.
ما كلنا ناوهينو أبراهيم رحمه ولنا بكذا إبراهيم رسول السنة كشمية في وسط من وجه فأنا كما كان رجع ما تشبهنا كيف كشمية في وسط بركة
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
شمية
Amen.
بتزين أيوة بام إسرائيل وصام سهي برشة فبدأ لبير بتاعها شيء إسرائيل في وصام بعض كذا برتان بتحيل برتان كمية وداس إسرائيل نافع سأخذنا أننا بشكل برحمين بركة
Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai.
ما خزرش فينا سوتي
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Sim shalom tov bracha chaim. Pain b'chesed bracha. Pain b'chesed bracha. Pain b'chesed bracha. Bracha. Kibor b'nachon asat lanu anay. Pain b'chesed bracha. 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 Pain b'shalom. So can you cover some place of a colleague or so? Shabbos ain't ever actually been a Mark, you know, if we're ever seeing my demand or some man Mark. Yeah, but Rain away, and all the work of Shanacha. Absolutely, but the pair of the kennel among Shanacha. Skedavis Kedash Miraba. Amen. My record said on my thought. Save a smart book and every friend. Amen. I found a hundred fiber for basis. Drop a ghost, my career been wrong. Amen. Amen. Save his service like a slush medical shop. Amen. Tell me cover for salvation. So I fish for 7. I saw them around my mother. Amen. Also, some of my ladies drop. I'm a mother to find her. Amen. Each slumber out of spinal back to the level of Amen. Amen. Says Shalom. Allah, but yes, says Shalom. Let my play children. Amen. Amen. So, says the good. Yes, the 8 of he got a little pull on my legs. Am I going to have another color? Or am I going to have another smart?
Gadal, Gadash, Maraba, Galmadi, Viraki, Tinari, Tides, Mahmoud, Amen. I call you, Israel, Dalla, Bismarck, Kibro, Amen. Kadal Mikadash Maraba. Almadi Iraki Debe. Zeli Asma Kane Mikre Mishkai.
Amen.
Israel. Bagala Ismail Ibru Amen.
Today in Jewish history. So we mentioned yesterday, today, it's the Yartzeit of Renachim of Chernobyl, the great tzaddik. We mentioned it's the Yartzeit of Mr. Shelach. We mentioned it's the Yartzeit of Rachel Imenu, our matriarch, who is considered the main of our matriarchs. She's the one that's known as Mama Rachel. She's the one that's known as our mother Rachel. What? She's our character Bait, exactly. And it's also the Yartzeit, we forgot to mention today's Yartzeit of the Razah. Who was the Razah of Zalman Aaron? He was a brother of the Rebbe Rashab. He was an older brother of the Rebbe Rashab. He was a genius and a great tzaddik and a Rebbe in his own right. But he was also a chassid of the Rebbe Rashab. He was his older brother and his chassid, which is sometimes unique. Today's Yartzeit of Sham Shamaliah. So the quick story of Rachel Imenu, which I just heard last week. There was a lady in Eretz Yisrael, a lady in Israel who, I think something happened to her husband. Maybe he was killed in a terrorist attack or something. And she was having a bris for her son. And she was broken, obviously. And she went to Kever Rachel. She went to the burial place of Rachel. And she davened there and she said, Rachel, please come to my son's bris, that sort of thing. And people at the bris said there was a woman at this bris who was dressed regal, who was greeting everybody at the bris. No one knew who she was. And then afterwards they went to the pictures of the bris. Everybody saw her. She wasn't in any picture. Huh? It's an old story. It's an old story, yeah. The story was said that it happened like, I said it 13 years ago or something.
She was or was not in every picture?
She was not pictures, in no pictures, zero pictures. Everyone was there, saw her, and then after they went, the pictures was wondering who that woman is, and everyone was discussing, and then they went back to the pictures to show. And wasn't there.
I was at an apartment yesterday, and I don't appear in any of the either. You know why?
Good.
The stories, I like the stories.
Huh?
It's weird.
The person who said the story said, listen, there's a story going on around Israel. He says, you want to believe it, believe it. You don't want to believe it, don't believe it. He says, but they don't say such stories about your grandmother, my grandmother. That's what he said. Right. Tonight is the Yartzeit, the 12th of Cheshvan's Yartzeit of Yitzchak Rabin. Fortunately, someone took the law into their own hands, which is not allowed according to Torah. He may not out being a tzaddik, but just because someone's not a tzaddik doesn't mean they go out. We tell you about it. Huh? I said it. Well, whatever the story is, I don't know, whatever conspiracy is this way, that way. The bottom line is he was killed and he was killed by a yid. Anyway, you cut the cake. So that's completely, we have to remember it, and we have to remember that we make mistakes. Sometimes, too often we make mistakes, and we should try not to make such mistakes. I know I said this Yartzeit first, I should have said the other Yartzeit first. Is Yartzeit of Wolf Kitzes, famous tzaddik, a chassid, and tzaddik his own right. He was one of the students of the Baal Shem Tov, and he accompanied the Baal Shem Tov in many of those trips. And that's it, huh? Oh yeah, he's related to Baal Shem Tov? Could be, I don't know. But famous tzaddik, a real sick is the Shamash Aliyah. Like Rabin, don't like Rabin. Just to quote his famous quote, he always say, there's on many videos he would share, about his meeting with the Rebbe. He would say that those blue penetrating eyes. You know the quote I'm talking about. You know the video. Here, huh? No. When he speaks about the Rebbe, he would say the first thing that when the Rebbe, he said that when you go to the Rebbe, when he went by the Rebbe, he said he saw the Rebbe's blue penetrating eyes penetrating through him and looking. He said straight through him, like he felt like he was going through an X-ray. That was his quote. So he has a schos, he has some merit.
People were bringing us at him for making peace or something.
Not for making peace, for giving away land, for not for peace.
Which when did he give away? Was it
Whatever.
okay?
We don't want to bring down the non-schosim friends. We should go on schosim trying as your time.
No, she found Paris. Oh, Gedalia.
Anyway. The Shamash Aliyah. Any case. All right, so yes. All right, so today's case that came in front of the court. We're ready?
Today's
Not going to kill anybody. So it's a little lighter of a case, but a little more personal. Not such a. We're not going to have an argument like we had the other night.
It's an argument.
No, it's not going to be such a big argument, but it's a little more personal. Are we allowed to skip a line?
No. What line?
You go to the line in the bank.
No.
In the supermarket. Can you skip the line?
No.
What do you mean skip it?
It depends. You go in front of people.
Well, that's rude.
Why are you skipping the line?
Not just is it not nice, but according to this bezin over here, they say you're transgressing 3 sins if you do.
You're stealing time.
So what's stealing time? And say time is money. Okay, we come back to time is money. We come back to Hashem, of course. But let's say it's all Jews. It's no Chil Hashem.
Hashem is always.
Okay, so
They're saying the most Chil Hashem that we are Jewish people living in America. You know that?
absolutely. But what if this happens in your what happens if this happened to Meir Sharon? What happened if could you skip a line of Meir Sharon? There's no Chil Hashem.
Anything that you go against Hashem's Torah,
You have a point. Maybe since presuming Nissa, Hanukkah, we have Hanukkah coming up.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I give an example of Meir Sharon, where it's only Bnei Brak, only from people.
No, but there's somebody, child, who doesn't understand what he's doing. You can learn from
Only adults. Only adults.
tell us from also.
They tell us from as well.
Nobody was.
Sometimes my sister goes to the bank, and another teller comes, opens up, come, and then leaves.
So the Gemara Sanhedrin that tells us that it tells us over there that when people are waiting online by the Dayan, I guess used to be you didn't have to make an appointment. I don't know. I guess today you have to call the secretary of the Beis Din, and you have people wait online. You wait online, right? So the Dayan has to make sure that the line goes in the order of people come, first serve. It's not fair to the people otherwise. That's what the Gemara says. However, you might argue this halacha specifically, that Gemara specifically regarding judges, because the Gemara says a dayan, a judge. In the bank, we're not talking about judges. We're talking about just skipping a little line. It's no big deal.
But you're gonna miss a plane.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that in a second. Good. Hold that for 1 second.
However,
Okay, 1 second. Let's come back to good. Let's come back to that as well. Let's go back to both of those. Remember, airport and someone's sick. Pharmacy.
You don't stand.
Someone can't stand. Third case. Very good. We'll come back in a second. So the Gemara, there's an argument in Sanhedrin that tells us, it tells us that if two boats are they're going down the river, and you come to a bottleneck.
Yeah.
You come to a bottleneck, and only one boat could go. They're both going the same, right? They're both going together, and all of a sudden now they both come into a bottleneck. So what do you do now? So the Gemara tells us that obviously one boat's going to go first, and one boat's going to go second. Obviously, because you can't, otherwise you're going to crash, right? However, the boat that goes first should, huh?
They're both going.
They're both going the same direction. So the Gemara says that the first boat that goes has to pay money to compensate the second boat. Now this is talking, why? Because time is money. Now this is talking about when both boats are going at the same time. Of course, if one boat is before the other, you can't skip, right? There's a line. But here we're talking about they're the same. And yet, so we could say, rock, scissors, paper, shoot.
Yes.
That's not what the Gemara says. The Gemara doesn't say rock, scissors, paper, shoot. The Gemara says that one pays. Now, you could say that you come to an agreement and you did rock, scissors, paper, shoot, you do odds or evens or whatever, right? One potato, two potato, whatever. Anyway, you flip a coin. And you agree to that? Heads I win, tails you lose. Whatever you agree to. If you agree, you agree. That's any agreement, like any business. However, if you don't come to an agreement, then that's the way it works. Whoever goes first has to pay the second one. Here we see clearly that time is money. Now, I remember I learned the hard way, skipping a line. I remember if I was 11, 12, maybe just 13, I don't know. But I remember I was online to get, whoever was giving out one of the collections that was giving out the pamphlet. Was that when he was giving out the booklet? And I was online, and a friend of mine told me, "Hey, I figured out a shortcut." And he got me to come with him to the ladies section. Whoever knows 770, the Kingston Avenue ladies section, where to jump down, there was a window. The ladies section has windows, right? And there's a little bit of a space on the it's tinted windows, right? And there's a space on top and space on bottom. But you can't get through. You can't get through there. And then there's like an angle going down, and it goes like that. So, and there was a bench there. You can't just slide. You can get stuck by your neck, right? Because it's this much space, right? But there was a window missing there because they were passing boxes down the collection. So my friend tells me, so we did it. We went down, we slid down, go there, skipped the 3-hour line, and we were there in 15 minutes. We were there. It felt so stupid. I don't know now if I owe everybody online. According to this, I owe everybody online money.
I think I was online.
I don't know who is online.
What about 95 or
What? To see me this, we shouldn't be allowed to cut people off.
In Miami.
Keep your window open and spell on signals.
Now how much do we pay?
So what happened to your story?
Nothing. Guilty as charged. I'm guilty. Nobody told us anything. We were just feeling stupid enough. You felt that was the first time I skipped a line with us. That was the last time. Why? Because like tonight, we said tonight's Rabbi's yard. Rabbi was saying how the Rebbe would see through like a what's it called again? Like an X-ray machine. And I don't remember. I remember I felt the stupidest person in the world. I was guilty. Okay, so talking about headers, yeah.
Often someone is on the line with one item, and somebody comes with a full card and says, "Oh, he's with me or she's with me.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. So the Bezdin discuss what happens if you're online in bank, you're online in the bank, right? And someone comes and tells you,
That's it.
no, I'm not going online. You're making a deposit anyway. Make 2 deposits. Don't put me in line. I'm not skipping the line. No. If you do that, the business says you have to pay the people you skipped money. How much? We'll come down in a second. How much? But you have to pay them. You have to pay them money. Now that is talking about if there was already a line behind them. If there wasn't a line behind the guy, then you could give the person the deposit to make the deposit for you, and it's not a problem. It's not like skipping line because a person could make multiple deposits, and you could have waited online. Instead, the person is waiting online for you, and that's 100% fine. The question is if you came after the other people online, and then right, you see a guy with yarmulke, and then you can't do that.
Some families, they wait in 2 or 3 lines. And whoever goes first goes the other one.
That's not a story. You waited online. That's not a story.
No, I think I remember learning.
No. But they wait with one
They
item.
go to the grocery store. They have one cart and 3 members of the family each wait in the line. Whichever one goes first, and then.
He said that you learned that you can now do that.
I remember learning that.
Oh.
Because they wait. You see someone waiting with one item, so you go behind that person because you say that person is going to go fast. And when it's their turn, the other one
Sometimes
comes and sits with it. Full
I think
cup.
the problem would be like this. So for example, on one hand, they're waiting in line, they're in that spot. But on the other hand,
That's not fair.
not only that, I would have gone to another line.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's the same idea.
I hear. Okay, we have 3 questions we have to
You
answer.
always look who has the most
How much?
stuff.
How much?
You go online.
Someone that's sick and what was the other question? In the airport. Okay, so airport, you have to have permission. If you don't have permission, you could ask. You could ask someone, just like you could ask someone.
But you have to ask one person if you could jump in with them, or you have to ask
You have to have every person. You have to ask everyone. You're skipping.
But the
Can I
truth
skip
is,
you?
the
Can I skip you?
airports,
I haven't
if your
flight.
flight is soon, usually
They might say that.
They call.
They might call. Right. You're lucky. So if you get permission, even in the bank, you can get permission. As far as someone's sick, listen, you could drive on Shabbos. Why can't you, if someone's sick and it's urgent? But if it's a pharmacy, probably it's urgent for everybody else also. So now it's triage. If it's
He's waiting in the supermarket. But he's sick. You have to go fast to the pharmacy.
Yeah, but
if it's a pharmacy, if you go in the pharmacy, then it's triage. Maybe
online at pharmacy,
No,
do the medication.
you got to emergency. You got to go. Well, half an hour, the doctor is finished. Now he's in the line. If he's not going to go first, he's going to go see the doctor.
can I go in front of you? The doctor he's a real SOB and I really need him. He's not going to wait for me.
Okay, all first.
It's a drink, you know
It
that.
says you have to respect the order.
Yes, I'm a little old. Can you respect me? Do you mind if I go in front of you?
No, you have to respect the order.
But on the other hand, if you see someone who's older, then absolutely let's let him in. And the third question was how much. So it's brought down how much. No, it says you take the current wages, not maximum wage, current minimum wage.
Like $7.25.
$10, let's say $10 an hour. $10 an hour.
A few years ago.
No, it's not. In New York, it is. No, it's
Not
not.
here.
10.18, something like that. $10.18. $10 an hour, and for some reason it says you divide it in half. Now it doesn't say. Let's say the person's a lawyer. We once had a lawyer here in Shul, and we were a little late with the minyan. And he said, "I bill $500 an hour." True story. He said, "I bill $500. I can't tell you guys. I bill $500 an hour."
You black it around?
It's okay. Whatever you want. You don't want them. I don't want to force anybody to do anything. So
you wanted to wait. You're saying you wanted to wait for the meeting?
no. We weren't. We're a little chilled over here, and we didn't start exactly on time. He said, "I bill $500 an hour. I can't down with you guys."
$13.
Huh?
Minimum wage is $13.
Okay, whatever it is, and you do half. It's half of that. So 650. And even though the guy you skip is a lawyer and he gets $500 an hour,
So each person, he doesn't get
it's half. I don't know why the cheshbon is that way. I don't know why the calculation is that way. That's what it says.
regardless how long are you delaying the person. Regardless.
Oh, so it depends on how long out. Yeah, of course. So you prorate it. So if it's 13 miles an hour, 650 means so half of it's 650. If it's 20 minutes,
That's a third of an hour.
third of an hour. So third of 650. 650 divided by 3. Whatever.
You have to divide that, how many people you skipped on.
Yeah.
Or do you get that to every person?
Yeah.
Every person.
Every person.
$2.15.
Yeah.
Divide it by people.
Just wait online.
I want to do it actually, by the way. According to the law, it's a Jewish law, I'm supposed to pay this.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
I go to the I have this membership. I see the
Same thing. Or the same thing.
Wait a second.
At first, you're stealing the person's money. Oh, you're over on. Here. You want to hear the things you're over on? He says. You're over on. You're over on. The pasuk said, sorry. You're over on the sigzo because you're stealing. You're stealing from the person. You're stealing from the people in front of you. Time is money. You're stealing money from them. You're over on leisano ish esamisai, taking advantage of someone, and you miss out on the mitzvah, the part of mitzvah of tzedek, the tzedek tishpat hamisacha, of doing things rightfully. So three averas. Now, with that said, I just want to put a caveat to this. We said time is money. There was a bank in New York. We used to have a sign on it that said, "Time is money." Is an embarrassment to time. Time is worth so much more than money. Time is the most precious commodity we have, and so we're just dealing here with one small aspect of it, the money part. But there's so much more than that. All right, I have to stay online. Buy online and save the line. And don't fly. If you have a problem, go. Speak to Levi Yitzchak. Levi Yitzchak or yes, so Eliezer speak as a Chaim. Speak to them, and they can hook you up. Tell you which plane to.
You don't have to wait. You go straight to the airplane. Straight to the airplane. You don't have to wait. No baggage. Straight to the airplane.
Straight to the airplane. That's it.
Another question. So you have to ask me to get permission if you can jump
Yeah.
the line, right? But what's the money? That's if you jump the line.
If you did jump the line, yeah.
You didn't ask anybody.
Right. That's what you owe them. And most important thing we didn't mention tonight is we wish a happy birthday to Yosef. His birthday is tonight on 12th.
I didn't realize.
Huh? As you said.
I know. I didn't remember. I didn't like myself.
A good year, a happy, successful year. Physically, spiritually. Best of health, happiness, it's all good things. Amen. Amen. Meyer, page 118.
Birthday boy, you want to thank him, prophets, fathers, mothers, my Savior, service, and this Lord, when you shall be.
Amen.
They only go back to salvation, that's our Dush, but our Sabbath, our Sabbath, our name, amen. Go with the land. Mincha Maariv, Hotel brought some food to the hand. Seven Israel Fanish, Robinson, Parababa, Both the rubber and Nakamaka, young thing. Say, Eliana, Gamma. And Marky, but I nice. So, Bobby Apazak, and I brought that. And I got Israel. Amen.
Amen.
Just like you're going to be the master of the world. The Don.